At any point, did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt.
The clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was an event that stirred up mixed feelings across the boxing community. It was a fight that left many, including legends of the sport, questioning the integrity and future of boxing. Mike Tyson, once the most feared heavyweight champion, struggled in ways no one could have predicted. His entrance was shaky, even tripping on his way to the ring. As soon as the bell rang, it became evident that age was not on his side. At 58, Tyson was no longer the fierce competitor who once dominated the ring, but a man who could barely last 3 rounds before the physical toll became too much. Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, handed Tyson a decisive loss by unanimous decision. The fight was awkward and uncomfortable to watch, but now it seems that the story isn't over. Rumors of a rematch are swirling.
Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm fucking him up, Ariel! I'm fucking him up! He hits like a bitch! It's personal now! It's personal now! He must die!
With a staggering $700 million offer reportedly on the table from Saudi Arabia's Turki Alalshikh, a key figure in the country's burgeoning boxing scene. Alalshikh is keen to see a more competitive fight, with Tyson needing to win by knockout within 3 minutes. This proposition has left many asking, do we really want to see this again? The question on everyone's mind is whether we will witness Jake Paul harass Mike Tyson once more in what seems like a futile exercise. When the match was first announced, many wondered why Tyson, nearing 60, would consider fighting a much younger and physically superior opponent like Paul. Tyson had recently faced significant health challenges, losing half his blood in a medical crisis and undergoing 8 blood transfusions. These issues raised serious concerns about his ability to compete. Despite this, Tyson's frequent social media posts showcasing his training had many believing in a potential comeback. The fight itself was a spectacle for all the wrong reasons. Tyson tried to bring his trademark intensity into the match, but it was clear by the 3rd round that he couldn't keep up with the younger, fitter Paul. Watching Tyson struggle was almost painful. His body, worn down by years of brutal competition and recent health issues, simply gave out. The unanimous decision in Paul's favor left Tyson looking like a shadow of his former self. In the aftermath of the fight, the boxing community was left to reflect on what had transpired. Tyson, despite his legendary status, appeared out of place against Paul. The fight highlighted the vast differences in age, fitness, and health between the two fighters. Many fans and pundits criticized the match, questioning the motivations behind it and the message it sent about the sport. As discussions of a rematch continue, the focus remains on whether it is in the best interest of boxing and the fighters involved. For Tyson, the decision to step back into the ring against Paul again raises concerns about his health and legacy. For Paul, it presents another opportunity to cement his status as a legitimate boxer, albeit against an aging icon. The prospect of a $700 million rematch is undeniably enticing from a financial standpoint, but it also underscores the ongoing debate about the direction of boxing. Is it becoming more about entertainment and spectacle than genuine competition? This question remains at the heart of the controversy surrounding the Tyson-Paul matchup. The first fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was a sobering reminder of the impact of age and health on even the greatest athletes. As talks of a rematch gain momentum, the boxing world is left to ponder the implications. Will Tyson be able to reclaim some of his former glory? Or will Paul once again demonstrate the harsh realities of time? Only time will tell if this rematch will come to fruition and what it will mean for the sport of boxing.
Has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy, I have so much respect for him. And
the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was met with widespread skepticism and accusations of being staged. Despite Paul's clear victory, Many fans and experts claimed the match was more for show than a genuine boxing contest. Critics suggested Tyson, a once feared heavyweight champion, was not fighting at his full capacity, but merely playing a role in a spectacle orchestrated for entertainment. Jake Paul, with his immense social media following and marketing prowess, was perceived as the villain in this narrative. Given Paul's controversial rise in the boxing world, the idea that the fight might have been scripted was hardly surprising to many. Now, discussions of a rematch have emerged, this time with an astounding $700 million offer from Turki Alalshikh, a prominent figure in Saudi Arabia's growing boxing scene. Alalshikh has expressed his desire for a more authentic fight, with the stipulation that Tyson must knock Paul out within 3 minutes. Alalshikh, who has openly criticized Paul for reducing boxing to a mere spectacle, believes that for Paul to be taken seriously, he must face real fighters in genuine contests. The offer has stirred up the boxing community, turning the situation into a circus-like spectacle. Mike Tyson has made it clear that he is no longer fighting for his legacy. Instead, he's in it for the love of the sport and the financial benefits it brings. Despite his body showing clear signs of aging, Tyson is not concerned with proving anything to anyone. His focus is on continuing to do what he loves while ensuring he can support his family. Tyson's comments about not caring about his legacy might surprise many who remember him as a champion embodying the essence of greatness. However, these words reflect a man who is comfortable being part of a spectacle, even if it risks tarnishing his legacy. When Tyson first agreed to fight Paul, many questioned the fairness of the matchup, given Tyson's age and recent health issues. Tyson had endured significant health challenges, including a severe medical crisis that required multiple blood transfusions. Despite these concerns, Tyson's frequent training posts on social media had many believing in a potential comeback. The fight itself was a disappointment to those hoping for a competitive bout. Tyson struggled from the start, and by the third round, it was clear he couldn't keep up with Paul. Watching the fight was almost painful as Tyson, once a powerhouse in the ring, was now a shell of his former self. The unanimous decision in Paul's favor highlighted the vast differences in age and fitness between the two fighters. As talks of a rematch gain traction, the focus remains on the nature of the fight. Is it in the best interest of boxing and the fighters involved? For Tyson, the decision to step back into the ring against Paul again raises concerns about his health and legacy. For Paul, it presents another opportunity to cement his status as a legitimate boxer, albeit against an aging legend. The $700 million rematch offer is undeniably enticing, but it also underscores the ongoing debate about boxing's future. Is the sport becoming more about entertainment and spectacle than genuine competition? This question lies at the heart of the controversy surrounding the Tyson-Paul matchup. The initial fight was quickly met with accusations of being staged. Many believed it wasn't a fair representation of Tyson's skill, but rather a show for the cameras. Jake Paul, known for his marketing savvy, was seen as playing a role rather than engaging in a true sporting contest. The idea of a rematch, especially with such a large financial incentive, only adds to the skepticism. Turki Alalshikh, one of Paul's harshest critics, has been vocal about the need for Paul to